Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for hopping on the very first episode of the Accrue Agency podcast. So thankful to have you here. Thankful for you hopping in this video to learn a little bit more about how to generate more leads for your business in 2020. There's a ton of information out there. There's a ton of different articles, blogs, YouTubers, content pointing you to all sorts of different tips and areas of how you need to best be focusing your efforts to ultimately generate more online leads. One of which I'm going to talk about today is optimizing your site for user experience. What I mean by that is making sure that you're crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's to make sure that your website has valuable content that is producing a clear funnel from top to bottom, meaning if I'm a new user, if I'm trying to use your services, that I can easily access your website, know what you're doing, not have a bunch of cluttered call to actions, and be able to interact with you in a meaningful way. What we find a lot of times with business owners here at Accrue is that simply you can have the best campaigns in the world, but if your website isn't set up ultimately for success and to convert, and I want to touch even more on the mobile side of things in 2020, that is going to be a huge negative downfall. So I would say that make sure your site is completely mobile friendly, as Google is continuing to make sure that mobile first indexing is a priority, and really optimizing, like I'm saying, the title of this podcast today, optimizing for user experience is incredibly, incredibly important. So what would be my couple takeaways from today's podcast? One, audit your website with your team. Make sure that you're looking through with your internal marketing people, maybe your creative people at your company. Say, what can we do to improve user experience? Two, I would say to make sure that you're producing meaningful content on your website. It's not enough just to have a single page in 2020. I think it's really important to make sure that your website is optimized for having valuable things that you can offer the user when they come to your site. And number three, I would say to make sure that you're always looking for new ways to improve user experience, optimizing for user experience, making it as simple as possible for someone to be able to interact with your site, no matter what the conversion action is, no matter what you're trying to accomplish with your website, that you make sure that those three things are really a big, big priority. As always, follow us here, like and subscribe here at Accrue Agency. Accrueagency.net is our website. If you have any more questions, feel free to contact us there. I hope that this helped you just get a short, sweet little insight on how to generate more leads in 2020 by optimizing your site for user intent.